Look, Cardano is a banger. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, listen the fuck up. Cardano is a cryptocurrency known for its cheap and fast transactions, security, reliability, and its thriving community. I mean, look at me. I think too many people are unaware of what this token can do in the next couple of years, even maybe the next couple months. I've been a Cardano holder since 2020 and have followed it ever since buying it. And in this video, I'm going to share with you why I think Cardano has better potential for bigger gains than other cryptocurrencies. I'm not going to get into the election or the results or anything like that in this video, but the effect that it's had on the markets has been pretty dramatic and hard to ignore. Bitcoin has recently hit an all-time high of $75,000 this past week. The S&P 500 is at an all-time high. Stocks and crypto in general have had spikes this past week. Cardano has also had a bit of a pop as well, but it is so far from its all-time high price, which is what I'm going to be talking about. Cardano hit its all-time high price of $3.09 back in early September of 2021. And since then, it has dropped pretty significantly, going as low as 25 cents on a couple different occasions. At the time of recording this video, Cardano is kind of around the 45-cent range, which in my opinion is completely undervalued. Cardano is a banger. Cardano's TVL hit an all-time high this past week, which is a great example of how active dApps and DeFi is on Cardano. There's also been a recent announcement of Cardano being involved in Bitcoin OS, and Bitcoin OS is very complex, and I'm not going to get too into it in this video because it's kind of hard to understand. But basically, it means that there's going to be a bridge for the first time ever between Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, and Cardano is going to play a part in that bridge. It's pretty insane. There's also been a little bit of buzz around Charles Hoskinson right now. So for those of you who don't know who he is, Charles Hoskinson is the founder of Cardano, and there's basically talks of him being involved on a government level with cryptocurrency and lawmaking decisions, which would be huge for Cardano since he's the founder. I think diversifying your portfolio with cryptocurrencies is a great idea, especially if you don't have any or if you just have stocks. Bitcoin and Ethereum are great to have in your portfolio. I think that they are two cryptocurrencies that will always be around, especially Bitcoin. But if you're new to crypto, I think there is less risk in investing in Cardano. Cardano is so far from its all-time high price. It would be an 8x from here. So the risk to reward, in my opinion, is just better. You also could buy Bitcoin right now, but again, Bitcoin is at an all-time high price. So the odds of it going down, in my opinion, are higher in the short term. Basically, the potential for bigger gains makes more sense to me with Cardano. But again, that's because I know Cardano. I've been following it for the last 3 years. I am invested in Cardano. I keep up to what's going on. So with everything, do your own research, do your own due diligence, because at the end of the day, if you don't have conviction in what it is that you're buying, you're going to sell when it's red. So if you believe in what it is that you're buying, you're going to be able to load up on those dips. Honestly, it feels very much like the bull run is here, especially for crypto. Crypto's been bearish for the last 3 years, so it sort of feels like it's finally happening, like it's going, like it's now or never. Stocks are soaring. S&P 500, it's an all-time high. It almost feels like too good to be true. This is why I don't ever recommend FOMOing in. And this is why personally, I'm a little hesitant with the little cash that I do have to invest in. I'm not going to just throw it all in right now. I'm going to be prepared for things to dip lower. You always have to be prepared for things to dip lower. Maybe they won't. Maybe they will. You just want to be prepared for it. If you believe in a certain stock or a crypto, dollar cost average in. You don't need to go in all at once. Maybe you buy every week, every other week, whatever it is. Make a rule for yourself. And then when it dips a little deeper, then you can throw a little bit more at it. That way you're not just throwing all of your money in at once, and then when it dips, you lose because you don't have extra cash to put in. Let's say you want to put $500 into Cardano. Instead of putting $500 into Cardano at 45 cents, maybe you just put $50 in. Then next week, if it dips to 35 cents, you can put a little bit more in. That way you're sort of averaging your price. I recommend doing this with anything that you want to invest in long term. I would just recommend taking everything with a grain of salt. I've been seeing some insane price targets on X calling for a $20 ADA, $50 ADA, $100 ADA. Sure, maybe in the very long term, that could be a reality, but I think this bull market is going to be more of a $5 to $10 ADA, somewhere in that range, which is an insane, that's like a 10x. I think $5 ADA, $7 ADA, $10 ADA is more realistic. And even that is a significant gain from where Cardano is currently priced at. Like always, do your own research, do your own due diligence, research what you're buying, believe in what you're buying. Peace.